hospitality things here.
Yeah.
Kind of in the middle of the course. This isn't a hole. This is between holes. So it gets pretty packed with people that pay $100 so they can go in these places and drink and eat.
Yeah, I heard a couple of years ago about this area you could buy credentials to get in. I went by there, and all it was like outside only. It was a bar you could buy drinks in. You got to pay to go into that? I don't think so.
Merchandise tent.
Yeah, it wasn't.
60.
Could we go ride down the course up to the tee and watch it?
Oh yeah, sure. And here I can. I can go ride along the ropes of this.
That's a pretty cool place. Well, this is where everybody has to walk from the parking.
Yeah.
Coming in from the Hilton, I would never see this.
That's right. We're going down to the other entrance too. It's called the main entrance. That's down here, way down by number 12.
I was watching this golf thing on TV a few days ago. It's from Ireland. I tell you, when they say rough, they mean rough.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
It was beautiful, like right on the coast, and
yeah, that's wrong reason there. Lucky to find it.
it's kind of like Torrey Pines Jurassic Park style.
What you have here, that's the military pavilion.
Ah.
If you're active duty, retired, or a veteran, you get in there. They have snacks and drinks for free.
I used to drive a bus for MWR.
Well, I had 32 years in the Navy.
Really? Well, thank you for serving. I saw a thing on Facebook today that came in, and I posted it on my deal, where some guy was driving to some hospital, and Colin Powell had got a flat on the way. And this guy pulled over and helped him change his flat. And I first didn't know who it was, and then he recognized him. But I can't believe someone like Colin Powell would just be out riding around by himself.
He's just a regular guy now. He's not super wealthy. He's just a regular guy. He's okay. He does okay, but he's a regular human.
This is the way to go.
Okay, my friend came in and came here. He said, "Come give me a call. Give me a text. Came out, pick him up." And I said, "What do you want to do?" I said, "Show me Tiger." So we followed Tiger for 2 hours
There you go.
in the car.
That's the way to do it. That ain't working. A few years back, a friend, he's all happy about it. He got a parking thing out here. It was all mud.
Yeah. This is the main entrance.
Oh,
Ladder port.
for common people.
Wow, that's for people who want to come in. There's nothing special about the Hilton. This is just the area. And then part 3.
I had this neighbor that was kind of a jerk a bunch of years ago, and they had some credit card thing as you walked in. I signed up for about 12 of them. Not to worry, he didn't have any credit or. I couldn't have got down here on a horse.
No, this is about as far as you can get from the Hilton. And there's the Black's Beach Gliders.
Yeah. I'm from San Diego. I know about that place.
Yeah.
You can have my share. People think year-round you can find squid on the beach. It's not squid. Are these judges or
Marshals.
marshals?
They're there for two reasons. Because when the player hits the ball and it goes into the deep rough, they put a small flag like that
Oh, okay.
next to the ball, so the players have to look
So they
for
could
it.
see it where the other guy might not.
Right. And they also, when you have 30 feet full of fans, they keep pictures going,
Yeah.
yelling, screaming, drunk, whatever.
I never did, but a bunch of years ago, I was thinking of taking a picture of one of those quiet signs
Yeah.
and making one at home that says applause.
Yeah.
But you don't get popular very long that way.
As far as you can get away from, this is the South Florida's way here on number
Oh my gosh.
14. And this is just a level where some of the work bees check in.
Uh-huh.
A couple thousand volunteers here. There's the tee for 13. That's a tee for 13. That's good here. He's got to carry the ball 225 yards over the
Holy
canyon.
cows.
This is the hole that Phil Mickelson had tried to get up on that green 5 times. Kept on coming back. And then there's a whole north course over there. There's a whole other 18 holes.
So you're from San Diego?
Yeah. Well, not from here. I live here.
Okay.
Chula Vista. Not very heavily involved in golf. I'm a golf course rater. I rate golf courses for the USGA.
Yeah.
Make sure to determine their slope, their difficulty, their rating.
So I wouldn't be a good guy to be around you because I'd be trying to blame it on all those things that you knew weren't the problem. Like sailing, it's always.
All these things are here for a reason. Where they are, how deep they are, how wide the fairway is, how high the rough is. It's all there for a reason by the course designer. And we measure all of that. We measure it all on each hole for every tee, and we come out with a degree of difficulty for each hole. And you add them all up, and that becomes the course rating, and then you take the scratch golfer course rating, and then the lesser skilled golfer, that comes. Then you have the slope of the course, which is an important number, and so people can compete with each other in different golf courses.
That's pretty cool. Well, if you cared to, you like helicopters?
I love helicopters. Yeah, I flew in many military helicopters in Vietnam.
Oh, okay. Well, my good friend and pilot would probably be more than happy to just take you for a ride sometime.
Well, yeah, he was pointing his paddle. I said, wait.
Get bonked going by. I guess that's one of the good things of having one of those paddles if the ball's coming at you. You could always, depending if you're cheering the guy on or not, you can hit it into the rough or.
That's right. This is a very, very this is a good time to see the golf course because there's no crowds.
Yeah.
It's pretty crowded starting to go.
A couple thousand people here, it wouldn't be as easy to get by.
A lot of thousands, yeah, a lot of. And then if you're here when Tiger Woods was on the hole, one time I was called out because a caddy over there needed something in a hurry.
Oh, no.
So my job was to go bring it to him. But the problem was I had to go through Tiger's gallery. They said, excuse me, Hart, I got to get to that caddy. I don't care. I'm watching Tiger. I don't care what you want.
That's right. It's not safe to go there right now. It's too crowded.
So I get a call from the marshal. Says, "Hey, are you coming out with the caddy's, bandages?" I says, "I'd love to, but I'm in the middle of Tiger's gallery." So let me go.
Tell them the hospital's over there.
Yeah.
Golf tournament's over here. Too bad they don't let you land a helicopter out here.
Well, if you had to, you could, I suppose. Yeah, I don't think they'd use it.
There's one with big tits. These places look just like the ones on the other road we were on. Except on the other side.
Yep.
Or you can get a $30 beer tomorrow.
There's the protein off. Takes his time. Merchandise set.
$100 ball cap.
Yeah, it's only about $30. Still full price.
Are you into sailing at all?
I used to teach sailing. Back in the 80s.
Much sailing in San Diego? That's teeing off from the sidewalk. So if you're playing golf and you hit it over into a bar, are you allowed to
Yes.
get a cocktail while you're in there?
No. I'm allowed to move the ball for free.
Well, it takes the incentive out of that. I might have had more fun here today than anyone else.
That's the whole south course.
That's great. Try and arrange for you to see it from the air. A pilot goes flying every day, a few times a day.
We'll drop you off at number 1, number 10. That's always a pretty nice thing. You haven't been there yet, I'm saying. Have you been there? First tee, both courses? Down here. They're still teeing off.
This is all pretty different this year. They used to have the Grey Goose pavilion thing behind there, and then...
I'm going to go get the final cards and then try to find somebody then.
Okay. I'll be going back this way. Okay.
And they had a whole bunch of tents on this side.
Yeah. Well, what they're trying here is to try to get ready for the 2021 U.S. Open. They're just seeing what's best. Over there is a big, huge tent for the Open. The whole on the north, there's a gigantic tent, portion by tent. But what they're trying to different design here. They have this, and then they have next January. Then you have the U.S. Open in June of 2021. So they're trying different configurations to see what works best.
Well, that place from Ireland, they were saying that the whole thing was just completely set up for having whatever tournament, and they had
I can't get through there.
No worries. Yeah, each spot is like a different scenario, but yeah, I got we'll go check on these.
Last thing you want to do is hit somebody with the cart.
VIP.
So if it's egg, or I don't care what he is, but I don't want to hit anybody with the cart.
Yeah.
Because they aren't looking for you. Plus this makes very little noise on
Oh, yeah. And then they could just step back all of a sudden because they were.
yeah. And then I hit him, and then all of a sudden.
It's all your fault. That place in Ireland, they were saying that when they had designed the place or in between, they buried all this fiber optics and wires and everything
Yeah.
everywhere so they don't have to run any cables.
Yeah.
That's all quite different too. Used to have regular bleachers in the front.
This is the south, number one. That's number 10 on the north. So it's pretty good spot to see a lot of golf, actually. So I got to head on back to the caddy shack. So,
Okay. I very much appreciate.
Oh, my pleasure, sir. My
Do you have a
pleasure.
card by any chance?
Yeah,
or-
sure do.